Hi, I'm Jacqueline, your Adult Services Librarian here at the Coronado Public Library. For this week's Crafternoon, we'll be making book page pumpkins. If you weren't able to pick up a kit this week, what you can do is if you have an old paperback book laying around, you'll just need one of those, some scissors, and a wine cork if you've got one.
Okay, so to get started with our book page pumpkins, what we're going to do is you're going to take your paperback book, and we're going to, sorry about this book, we're going to rip off the outside cover. Might lose a page or two in there. We're going to rip off the front, because then we're just going to be sitting here with just all of our pages, which are going to be very important here as we go. Okay, so we'll take our first page, and what you're going to be doing, and this is, you'll want to take your time on this, is grab a pencil, and you're going to trace out your pumpkin half. So when this is all done, the whole book will go together, so your half a pumpkin will look like a whole pumpkin. But you want to make sure you're really happy with how this pumpkin's going to look. So I'm just going to... Okay, so there's going to be my pumpkin outline. And I'm going to now proceed to cut out that outline throughout all of these pages. So it helps to do probably just a couple pages at a time, because you want your pages to be pretty crisp, and the more pages you do at once, the harder it's going to be to get a nice clean edge on your pumpkin. So we'll go this way. Okay, so you can see we've got our pumpkin edge right there, and then we're just going to rip off those extra pages. So now we're going to keep tracing these, and I'm going to proceed to cut through this entire book. So this will take me a few minutes, but take your time. It can be fun to have some nice music on in the background while you're doing this, or relax. Alright, so you can see we've made it almost to the end here. Get our last pages cut. And I'm sure you can see mine aren't perfect. Your goal is to keep them as close as you can to the same size. But every once in a while your hands are going to get tired, you're going to cut the wrong place. That's okay. Alright, so here we have it, our pumpkin base. So now I'm going to leave you for a few moments while I go and warm up my glue gun. So I would do the same thing for you, and we'll get back here in just a few minutes. Alright, so once your glue gun is warmed up, we're going to go to the next step. Now if you want to use regular glue, that's completely fine too, but you'll want to make sure you have a binder clip or something to hold the pages in place, and that way it'll be able to dry fully before you go. So what I would recommend doing is, if you have regular glue, make sure you have that binder clip ready. Either way, you're going to take your glue, if it's hot glue or not, and you're going to glue a good amount of glue along the spine over here. Just one side of the spine is good for that. And then we're just going to pull it around and smush her together. So you want to make sure that glue activates along the spine, and then we can see we're getting a nice circle shape. The nice part about working with hot glue is it's going to dry a lot faster, but if you're going to use tacky glue at this point, make sure you have that binder clip ready again. And then what I would also do is I would go back and find your ending pages where we connected those, and I would just add an extra little dot of glue in here as well, just to give them that extra. And if you can see on mine has a little bit of a crack in that spine right there. Okay, so at this point, if you have tacky glue, go ahead and take your binder clip, clip it shut, and let their pumpkin sit for 24 hours. If you are using regular glue, if you're using hot glue, or if it's now 24 hours later, what you'll do is unclip that binder clip, fan out these pages nicely, and then you're going to get your cork. So your cork is going to be your stem. I decided to cut my cork in half, but it's kind of up to you for if you want it to be a full cork or a half a cork, for how big you want your stem to be. But easy peasy. Same if you have tacky glue, obviously you're going to want to put some glue on here and then let it sit for a bit. If it's hot glue, you'll be able to just click that right on here, let her set, and now you have your lovely book page pumpkin. Alright. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you enjoy making your pumpkins, and they make a festive and fun extra little bit of table decor for you. Have a great day.